In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on freedom and the nature of freedom in regards to why freedom's meaningful. I know freedom's meaningful for me, but before we continue, why is freedom meaningful? Do you perceive and experience the same sort of meaning with regards to freedom? Is it meaningful to you? Because if it's not, then you might as well not watch this video. But if it is, why? Livre Agência, mente-corpo, ela conduz mais livre, regardamento, acesso para sabemento. As we're able to butter excess knowledge, we can gain access into freedoms. And this is meaningful because it allows us to live meaningful. And not just live meaningful existences, but to engage the meaningful emotions more frequently, with a greater magnitude, and internalizing the wealth springs of meaningfulness intrinsic to self that can develop only in the uptaking of responsibilidades that are especifíco para centralizado acepções. So what frees me is going to be what's different than what frees you. And what I find meaningful is going to be different than what you find meaningful. And therefore, this requires us to take up our own separate responsibilidades that are different in regards to the nature of percepção, ação, and comportamentos. There are different self-conducts as a must, good enough, and necessarily necessary conditions, self-conducted in regards to our own self-directed courses of meaningful information that we develop from prior existing conduz, in which we engage Livre Agência, the capacity to engage free agency within our directo percepção, and our capacity to expand the meaningful processes which develop from ego into the highest organizations of organizing, elevado ordem condições, in which we develop the capacity to engage more meaningful emotional regulations, not just arbitrary or meaningless or the absurdities, in which we're more reactive and responsive to the environment, and we let the meaninglessness enter our lives and really deteriorate not just our capacities to experience a high quality existence and the higher quality, well-defined elements that composition that existence, and not just the currents of that experience, but the subsequent moments, but developing the prior passageway wiring of the nervous system in association with the responsibility uptaken from existing priors, self-conducted, developing the mind-body connections through self and self-conducts that allow us to increase our access to knowledge to be able to challenge meaninglessness and arbitrariness, increase our capacities for ego resistance, and optimize auto-intelligentsia, increasing the optimistic optimizers that we expand liberdade, intrinsico dentro mente-corpo, aprofundamento, expansividade, incorporeidade, in which apesar desenvolvimento, maintaining and sustainably sustaining the infrastructuring mente-corpo more effectively, efficiently, and meaningfully as we expand our capacity to experience the optimums of existing, current and forward, in which we become more resistant to meaninglessness, arbitrariness, absurdities that come our way, in which we are able to experience our own positive, meaningful emotions that become individualized and allow us to engage enlightenment knowledge. Enlightenment, illuminação, sabemento, that illuminate mind and body. And that's all I want to say for this video. I hope you have an awesome one and develop those meaningfulnesses.